What up, world? It's SLX. So it's kind of come to my realization that although I'm in school right now and I'm trying to get my math degree right now, something just feels weird to me. It's hard to explain, but I always told myself that the quantum teleport was going to be me getting my math degree. But what if I just take a bunch of classes but never pass them? Like, what if I just stayed in college an absolutely unnecessarily long period of time? Because right now I'm in my 4th year of college, but I know I'm gonna have to do more to get my bachelor's degree. Because I started going to community college, I took a gap year, and then I started going to the university right now. But like this whole school system and the whole idea of learning and whatnot, I don't know, bro. It just feels weird. Like, it's not that I don't value education. It's just like, how do I put this? What I have in front of me is like a lot of homework and studies. I understand that. But a part of me is just like, bro, I don't even know how else to explain it. But like, in high school, every time you failed a class or whatever, you could potentially drop out of high school. But like Oakton Community College, they can't ban me, can they? Like if I fail a class and such, they can't ban me because it's not a university. Like let's say I go to university, right? Eventually they could ban me. But at Oakton Community College, they can't ban me, can they? It's like I want to get my math degree, but something is just like pushing me or holding me back, and I don't even understand what it is. Like, I want to study, I want to get my degree, I want to do my homework, I want to get good grades. But for some fucking reason, and I don't know if it's the ancestors, I don't know if it's the future version of me, but whenever I sit down to study, it becomes like, I don't know, it's like, let me put it like this. If you were to ask me, hey, play Fortnite, right, all day and make millions of dollars off of that game, all right, bet. Versus if you get your math degree now, in the long run, you're going to be making more than millions of dollars, right? You understand what I'm saying? But for some fucking reason, my body it just doesn't align with school. I don't understand. I really am trying to apply myself, study, learn, right? But my body just doesn't care. So recently I watched a video about anxiety and things like that, and your body doesn't lie. So for anxiety and things like that, like, and when I'm in the classroom, bro, I want to leave as soon as possible. It doesn't make any sense. But then like when I go to work, because I'm a tutor, right? My tutoring job is all about math. And it's like I'm a math major, but if I'm a math major, right? Studying for my math class should be super easy. I should be super passionate about it. I understand that. But maybe it's the teachers, bro. Because like the teacher, she said something to me along the lines of, you're not good enough to take this class. And I was like, all right, bet, I'm gonna fucking fail then because you said that. Like, you see the powers of teachers. But it's like, when am I ever gonna fucking get over my school and actually get a degree? What if I just never get a degree? I'm thinking about it now. Because the only reason why I'm in school, the only reason why things like that is so I can get a degree. But why? Because of the approval of my parents. But like, I see my career ahead of me. I see the visions, I have slides, and I understand that my future is absolutely decked out, right? SLX Clout. I have a whole clout brand where we are just putting the best artists, the best musicians, the best beatboxers, the best dancers, the best rappers. My clout brand, we're just putting the best of the best in the entire world onto the map. That's what SLX Clout brand is. Then on top of that, I have my SLX Airline, which is my airline brand, which I'm literally going to be creating airports and airplanes as my brand. Like, what am I selling? Fucking airplanes, bro. What is my service? Getting you from point A to point B in a tin can in the sky in 12 hours, right? That is my service. In 11 hours, in 10 hours, in 9 hours, 8 hours, whatever, how long your flight is. And then having the flight be the best possible flight it can be. On top of that, we're going to be optimizing the air because air quality in airplanes bad, right? So we'll have ventilation, we'll have oxygen mask, we'll have stuff like that. So that way you can actually breathe. Like, we'll have oxygen tanks of just pure oxygen on the plane, so you can actually breathe oxygen. Imagine that, right? So I have all these visions, right, about me having my clout brand, right? Me putting the best of the best clout in existence onto this map. Then also, too, I have visions about my airline. But for some reason, school is just like invisible to me. I don't even understand what or how or what it is, but school is invisible to me. It doesn't make any sense. Like, I actively have to tell myself, Sean, go study, get good grades. Yes, I understand that. But my body, my vision, my spirit, right, in the spirit realm, the ether, school is invisible to me. Because I don't see it as school. I just see it as a place where people go and just like try to dopamine spike themselves. Because everyone's addicted to dopamine. School is literally just a dopamine trap. Like, I'm unlocking the universe for all my viewers right now. School is a dopamine trap. Fuck school. Dopamine is like too much. Dopamine is not good for the human body, right? Find your dopamine in delayed gratification. Go work out. Go run a mile, right? However, school, everything in school is instant gratification. You go there and you care about the opinions of your peers and whatnot. And then, luckily, I'm at community college. So at community college, you have dads, you have moms, you have grandmas, grandpas, aunts, uncles. You got all kinds of old-ass people at community college trying to get their life back together, which I applaud them for. Yes, I am going to community college because I had to get my life back together, right? But now that I'm leveling up and I'm getting my life back together, it's like I'm beyond school now. Like, I don't have my degree. I understand that getting a degree is super valuable, okay? But it's like, if I get a degree, for some reason, it feels like there's going to be a cap to how much money I can make. Like, let's say getting a degree equals automatic $100 million, okay? But all the time that I spent getting that degree, I could have been making $100 billion. You understand what I'm saying? All the time, let's say, let's make it even bigger. Let's say, like Mark Cuban, right? Mark Cuban, he actually went to university, okay? Let's say that Mark Cuban, right? He went to university, got a degree because he went to school, okay? What he said is there is value in school. Yes, I understand that. But just for me, right? Because I'm not Mark Cuban, I'm SLX. Something about school, bro, that just doesn't fit into my ether spiritual realm. Am I going to get my degree? At this point, I'm not even sure anymore. I want my degree? Yes. My vessel, my speaking, my inner child, get a math degree? Yes. Get a math degree? Yes. But then my higher self in the spiritual realm and the ether is like, bro, you are way better than that. I am a math major. I'm a mathematician. But if that's the case, if I want to really expand the thoughts of math, I would not go to school because y'all are holding me back. And it's like, If I don't go to school, then what am I going to do? Like I said, I have a full-time job. I'm a tutor. My job is tutoring people. But like, wouldn't I go to school to get smarter to then be able to tutor people better? Yes. Getting smarter equals making more money. I understand that. Then why do I feel dumb when I go to school? That doesn't make any fucking sense, okay? To all my viewers right now, guys, wake up to this. If you are supposed to go to school to get smarter, why do I feel dumb when I'm in school? If I am supposed to go to school to get smarter, why do I feel dumb when I'm in school? That does not make any sense. It's supposed to be a nurturing environment. It's because of Darwin, okay? It's Darwinism. It's the theory of evolution. Everyone is competing with each other. So if you go to school, you don't have all A's, you're automatically dumb. It's a toxic environment. It's bad for your vessel. It's bad for your body. This is why everyone is stuck in high school. Everyone's still in high school. You're trapped in high school. Versus the people that dropped out of high school, I applaud you, because even though you didn't go through the quote-unquote traditional bot school system, you made a name for yourself. And even if you still just have a regular 9 to 5 and whatnot, or if you're just working some kind of underpaid jobs, a part of me just thinks like in the long run, not only are you going to understand life better, but you're not going to be in the high school trap. Everyone is trapped in high school. When you go to a university, all you're doing is flexing to your high school friends, oh, I'm at this university, right? Like rap artists, the biggest artists and whatnot, they get super big just to rub it in the face of their high school friends. This is why when I was in high school, I told myself, do not make high school my life. And I didn't. I actively cut myself off from high school. Then when I got to college, the same habits applied. I actively cut myself off from college. When all the kids were going to the cafeteria or to the lunchroom or whatever to do homework and whatnot. Even in the classrooms, I just didn't go to class. I just did all the homework online because the software is an AI. The teacher doesn't even do anything. They're just following the software of AI. Everyone, watch Heavenly Delusion. Heavenly Delusion is real. We are living in Heavenly Delusion, okay? People are eating the chicken Big Mac. You are a zombie. If you are eating a chicken Big Mac, you are a zombie. Chicken Big Mac is made of dead particles from people. Okay? What they do is they take dead parts of humans or whatever, human trafficking missing, right? And they put it into fucking food. And what is the special sauce? I don't even have to explain it to you guys. What is the special sauce? I just open up your third eye. I don't even have to explain it, okay? So, that being said, right? Now that we are living, because the level up, right? We went from the Matrix, so we went from Neo, the Matrix, red pill, blue pill, whatever. Now we are moving on to Heavenly Delusion. Everyone if you do not, okay, go watch Heavenly Delusion and you will see, oh fuck, we are living in Heavenly Delusion. It's fucking real. I'm serious. Everyone, go watch Heavenly Delusion. Heavenly Delusion is an anime. You can watch the dubbed version. You can watch it on Adult Swim, whatever. Go watch Heavenly Delusion. You will unlock the universe. Open up your third eye, okay? Heavenly Delusion is real. Now, let me explain a little bit of the show and explain why it's real. Because in the show, you have two aspects. One aspect is they are protected by a wall, but their teachers are AI. Now, go watch The Last of Us and The Last of Us 2. The Last of Us 2, the Fireflies go to a stadium, and the little kids, they get raised in a stadium. They know nothing about the infected. They know nothing about the zombie outbreak. In Heavenly Delusion, it's the same thing. They know nothing about the outside world. And then you have two other main characters where one of them, his body is of a woman, but then his brain got transplanted, right? This is the Matrix mixed into a Heavenly Delusion. This is how the Matrix. So 2023, 2022, 2021, right? Everyone woke up to the Matrix. Now that we are in 2024, 2025, people are going to be waking up to the heavenly delusion. Let me explain. The main character is a guy. But then his sister transplanted his fucking brain into her body to save his life. So is it him because it's his brain? Or is it her because it's her body? That's the Matrix. Remember how they capture people's brains and then they put you into the simulation, the Matrix? So for heavenly delusion, what happened is the main character's brain, a male brain, got put into the body of a female. Bro, wake up. Heavenly Delusion is the most woke show, okay? A male brain in a female body. This is what is happening to the body dysmorphia pandemic, bro. LGBTQ, I respect it. I respect it. Biologically, follow what you love, okay? But don't encourage people to, hey, you're 12, 13, 14, like, give them a chance to grow up and learn about life. Like, don't encourage these things, okay? Then, on top of that, in Heavenly Delusion, you have a character, right, where she gets pregnant inside the wall. So she's protected, right, but she gets pregnant. And the thing is, all the parents and whatnot freak out because that's the first, like, wave of a new... Because, like, in Heavenly Delusion, you have a lot of those kids that got taken out of the outside world that are put into the wall. So they grew up within the wall. But then what happens if two of those kids that grew up in the wall have a child? That child that was born is only going to know what is inside that wall. This is how all of you are living. You are all in a well. Oh, high school this, I gotta get a good grade. If I get an F, I'm going to get a low GPA. Oh, have you ever gotten a detention before? Go get it. Purposefully get a detention in high school. Purposefully, I'm not saying hurt anyone, but like skip class a few times and then purposefully get a detention. Go to detention, and when you sit with your detention teacher, actually have and if they tell you to be quiet, okay, be quiet then. Have a conversation with your mind. Meditate when you're at detention. Just because you go to detention doesn't make you a bad kid. It makes you woke. And I'm not saying woke bot, like, LGBT, like BLM, Diddy, all this other stuff. No, what I'm talking about is actually opening up your third eye and talking to your higher self, okay? This video, I'm not talking to any of you. I'm only talking to Sean right now. Sean, what is up? You're going to hear this video, you're going to hear your voice, and you're going to be like, wow, the third eye, the seer, I am awakened, I am woke, but not bot version, heavenly delusion outside of this realm woke. Okay, if you are in college, skip class. Why the fuck are you going to class for? All your homework, the professor does not care about you at all. Do not go to class if you are in college. All of the homework and all the questions you need, just use online resources. Go to Barnes & Nobles and buy the book that is on your class. Don't spend $200 on a fucking book when you can go to Barnes & Nobles and get the same exact concept for $20, right? Or go to Goodwill. Goodwill has books. I don't know. Go thrift books. Go to Barnes & Nobles. Go to a bookstore, okay? Do not pay for college books, okay? I am trying to explain to you guys that the heavenly delusion is real. Everyone that is getting born now, they are being born into walls, just like that baby in heavenly delusion that was birthed by two kids that were within the walls. Now, until the walls get destroyed and that baby is born to the actual heavenly delusion world where there are straight up monsters rampaging, right? But that's the thing too, is that y'all see the monsters in front of you, but y'all don't register or do nothing about it. Because it's called cognitive dissonance. Look up cognitive dissonance. You know it's bullshit. You know it's wrong. You know the Matrix is real. You know heavenly delusion is real. You know the simulation is real. Understand that, right? Then why the fuck are you not doing drastic shit different from the system? Because you're in a wall. So how do you break out that wall? By working on yourself. Well, what the fuck? Da 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 da. Other people, how do I work on myself? I'm busy. Because you're a bot. Until you unbot yourself, you can never escape, okay? Now, how do you unbot yourself? It's self-mastery. Now, none of y'all even understand what self-mastery even means. All you think self-mastery is, oh, I just have to work hard. Oh, I just have to eat right. Oh, I just have to whatever. No. Self-mastery is talking to your demon. Everyone has a demon, okay? And making friends with them. And then everyone has a God. Talk to your God, make friends with them. And who is your demon? It's you. Everyone has 3 versions. Everyone has 4 versions of themselves. Themselves in this physical form, their soul, their spirit, and then their demon God form. Okay? So what's the difference? Your soul, your spirit, and the demon God form. Let me explain. The reason why y'all cannot actually wake up in this heavenly delusion is because you have not worked on yourself. You have not self-mastered. Now, what does that look like? What that looks like is mastering your 6th sense. Now, because we are evolved from a different species, right? Mastering your 6th sense is understanding that everything is happening at the same time. Time isn't real. This is the Matrix, dopamine spike. Y'all want everything fast. So to unlock yourself is to go within. Now, how deep do you need to go within? Yes. I call it a deep dive. I'm going to explain to y'all how to visualize this, okay? If you can visualize this, this is the first step you are taking to opening your 3rd eye and awakening yourself to 1, save your family. So first, save yourself. 0, save yourself. 1, save your family. And after that, eat a good-ass meal, right? And then cheers. So how do you begin? It's called a deep dive. If any of you watched the movie Get Out, it's the exact same thing. You picture yourself falling infinitely into a black, endless void, right? Picture yourself falling into the black, endless void. And then tap into vibration -8, nihilism. Then after about 90 days, you wake up from that nihilism and you go, holy shit, nothing fucking matters. Googleplex is real. Then after that, go back to your regular life. Live life, and then after 90 days, reassess. Do a feedback loop. Then go back into your nihilistic vibration, -8. So every 90 days, go into your deep dive, nihilism, falling down infinitely into the dark void. After 90 days, come back to real life. Live life normally. Go to school, go to work, whatever. The next 90 days, go to school, go to work, live life normally, but turn on your -8 vibration, nihilism, always visualizing yourself falling through a negative infinite void. The reason why you need to master Googleplex is because the devs of this game are fucking Satan, bro. They eat humans. They're fucking zombies, okay? So, by you tapping into your Googleplex, by you tapping into your -8 nihilism vibration, they can't fuck with you anymore. No matter what the news says, no matter what the main celebrity radio music is, somehow Britney Spears music is still playing 20 years later. Like how? No matter what, social media AI algorithm puts on your For You page or whatever. Anything that you see or realize in this physical realm is not real. Everything happens in the ether. Everything happens in that negative void. Everything happens in Googleplex. Everything happens at the same time. Because time isn't real, the Matrix wants everything fast, dopamine spikes, yada, 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 yada. Right? So to begin your journey, right, is to see yourself in a negative void, wake up and realize that nothing fucking matters. And then once you can go back into your life and understand, okay, I have a diagnostic point of view, now you can really tap into, since nothing matters, I only need to do the actions that are going to save me and my family. What does that look like? Working out every single day, right? Actually getting your own food that you see, a chicken that you can grow and foster yourself, plants that you grow in your own backyard, okay, that you see and it's yours, not some zombie manufactured stuff, you know? So anyways, continuing on, right? Now that you work out every morning, you're taking care of your skin, you're taking care of your body, you know, you're taking care of the things that you need to, you save yourself. Now you can save your family. So this is where manifestation of money comes into play, okay? The manifestation of money. Spend all of your money. I do not care what the fuck you buy. If you have $100,000, $1 million, $10 billion, $100 billion, whatever, how, if you have $10 in your bank account, right now I have $10 in my bank account, okay? Spend all of your money, right? Spend, I don't care what you buy. You can go buy a pair of shoes. You can go buy a pair of earrings. You can go buy a watch, go buy a sweater, buy a hoodie, buy a hat, buy whatever you want. Go spend your money. Why? Because money's not real. And because of the law of Googleplex, right? And the law of karma, the more money you spend, the more money you make. This is why I spend all my money immediately. And I don't even care what I buy. Sometimes I just go to the pastry shop and I just bought like a bunch of pastries. Why? So I can eat it. Like one time I went to the pastry shop, I spent like $50 on pastries just for no reason. Just because I hate having money. If I see the lower my number is on my bank account, the happier I feel. Because money's not real. I don't want money in my bank account. You know what I want? I want ETH. I want crypto. I want 10,000 Ethereum. I want 10,000 Bitcoin. That's what I want. Why? Because we're in this heavenly delusion, okay? Money is not real. Crypto, electrical currencies, it's not real, but it's faster, right? So now that we're getting into the metaverse, wake up, guys. We're in the metaverse now. So we went from the Matrix, we went to a heavenly delusion. Now we're going to the metaverse, okay? In the metaverse, all cryptocurrency is just the same exact fucking thing as money. It's just in the metaverse. That's it. That's literally it. Crypto is just money in the metaverse. And because we're in the metaverse, why the fuck do I want USD? I want Ethereum. I want Solana. I want Bitcoin. What other big cryptos are there? Right? Tap into your third eye, study crypto, study electricity, study quantum physics, study these things. See, and that's the thing too is, so like, I'm a math major, right? But like, why do I have to go through all these weird physics classes to study quantum physics when I can just turn the volume on my phone up and down and just see how I feel? That is studying quantum physics because of the vibration. If you increase the vibration, right, distortion and whatnot, you're gonna feel a type of way. If you listen to lo-fi, you're gonna feel a type of way. That is practicing quantum physics. But they don't tell you that. Why? Because they want to keep you dumb and stupid. If school is supposed to make me smarter, why do I feel dumb when I'm in school? This is how they do it. This is how they keep you controlled, okay? An F is not for failing in school. An F is for fun. You're actually living your life, right? So everyone, my name is SLX. This is a fat fucking video, but I'm gonna go viral. I have to go viral. I have to spread this message. I have to wake y'all up